Okay, we have installed Ruby on a computer. So to check it, we'll launch the terminal. So we'll just type ruby hyphen v, and we have got Ruby 2.5, actually 251, and this is patch 57. Don't worry about it if you know nothing about it. It says that okay, this Ruby is for Linux and it's for 64-bit computers, so on and so forth. Just don't worry about it if you don't understand. So today we'll be starting with numbers in Ruby. So let's launch a thing called IRB, right? It's called Interactive Ruby. If you want to know what IRB is like, you can write very short Ruby snippets and you can just check whether your code is right or not. So that's how it is. So IRB is showing a Ruby version and it's showing our command number. So this is our first command. So let's give it like 1 plus 2, and it works. Okay, and now it's waiting for a second command, right? So that's how it works. To exit IRB, you just need to type exit, right? So let's look at some other stuff, right? So I don't want IRB with a lot of stuff showing over here. I just want to learn. So let me use a thing, very simple IRB. So to use that, like to have a simple prompt, so all you just need to do is to type IRB and this option, simple prompt, right? And oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, it's simple prompt, right? So you'll be presented with very cleaner version of IRB, right? So now let's start with numbers in Ruby. So you can do all basic mathematical operations and even much more in Ruby. So let's start with addition. Like yeah, it's 1 plus 2 and we get it as 3, right? And now let's look at subtraction, 3 minus 2, and we get it as 1. For division, you use this symbol slash. You don't find divide symbol in your keyboard, so you just use this slash. And what you can do is like you can put something like 4 slash 2, and yeah, you'll get it as 2. And for multiplication, you can put something like 4 star 2, and you don't put like 4x2 like this, and don't put it like that. You'll get an error, right? Star is used for multiplication in computers, right? So that's how it works. And so these are the basic operations. Apart from this, okay, let's see something like this. Okay, we'll see 5 slash 2. Rather than giving 2.5, this gives us what to say, the quotient 2. So if you also want to have the decimal places, you just put something like this, 5.0 by 2. So this will give you 2.5, right? So uh, so there is a difference, okay? Like there is a thing called floating point. Floating point means that is numbers. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Okay, floating point means numbers that have decimal points in them, and integers are numbers that don't have decimal points in them. So 5 slash 2 means okay, this is totally an integer division, and 5.0 slash 2 means okay, this is a floating point. There is a right way to do it. So 5 to f, that means you are converting an integer to float, and by slash 2, right? So it'll give you 2.5. So look, if these things, that is this floating point and all these things are confusing, just ignore it, right? Okay, so if it's not okay, like fine. So if it's confusing, just ignore it for now, right? Okay. Apart from these basic mathematical operations, you do have another thing called mod to find a remainder. So mod has been represented as a percentage sign. So you actually read it like phi mod 2, right? And this gives the reminder. That is, this returns the reminder. That is, phi by 2 is 2's quotient and 1 is remainder, and this one returns the remainder. Yeah, and apart from this mod, that is finding out remainder, you don't read it as 5 percentage 2, you read it as phi mod 2. Okay, we have something like star star, that is like to find power of. So phi double star 2 is 25, which implies it's phi into phi, right? So phi double star 3, that is phi raised to the power of 3 is 125, which implies it's phi star phi star phi, right? So So anyway, these are the basic mathematical operations. So there isn't anything really much more than this. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. In the next video, we'll be looking at variables. Bye.